Meltdown by Jason Call. Chapter 1. It sounds easy enough. You tell your significant other that you're going to go into the computer room and try to figure out a way to make some money on the internet. Admiring those shiny keys and dreaming about financial freedom, you sit down into the computer and you type something along the lines of "make money online." At first there's a small amount of silence. This isn't too hard, and then it starts. The computer whirs and buzzes and looks like it might explode. The smoke starts coming out of the top of the monitor. The fangs come out of the speakers and looks as though your computer might swallow you whole. Demon eyes peer at you from cyberspace, looking to suck you dry of all your remaining flesh and blood. There are millions and millions of offers staring you in the face. Which one do I choose? Click, 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 the mouse says. And then those words start coming at you like an avalanche. It starts slowly but builds up to a huge frenzy. Internet marketing, online marketing, working at home, HTML, SEO, AdWords, AdSense, WordPress themes, niche sites, traffic generation, RSS, CSS, PNP. What does it all mean? And then those big names start coming. Work with Tom Multimillionaire. Make money with Dick Super Affiliate. Learn from Harry Keyword. And so on, and so on, and so on. Now, let's say you decide you want to find out what Tom has to offer. Well, you click on his name, and voila! You are now sent to this fancy-looking page, and it asks you to put in your name and email address. Sounds okay, right? So you do. And then you get this email, and you get some information from Tom. You click on this email that Tom sent you, and it sends you to another site where Jerry's information is there. So now you have to go through the whole process again. So you put in your information again, and bam, another time, and another time, and another time. They're all ganging up on you. The emails start piling up. Where do I turn? What do I do? Your head starts to ache and you feel as though it's going to explode. And then the emails start coming and coming and coming. Who's right? What do I even try to do? Well, I can save this person's stuff, and this person's stuff is interesting. It's just too much. And you run from the room screaming for your life. You tell your hubby, it's all a scam. Part 2. What is information overload? Wikipedia defines information overload as a term that refers to the difficulty a person can have understanding an issue and making decisions that can be caused by the presence of too much information. Too much information. Too many decisions. What do I do? The truth is, almost every single decision that you make in your life could be subject to information overload. Let's say we're dating. Your parents hate me and think that I'm too old for you. Your best friend loves me and says I'm the cat's meow. Your other friend thinks that I may be a player but has no proof. Blah, blah, blah. Well, do you dump me or keep me? Spay me or neuter me? Gets to be too much, doesn't it? Information overload strikes again. Chapter 3. I am here to tell you you are not alone. Everyone who started a business online has had to go through this treacherous minefield, and I'm happy to tell you that they have come out from the other side. The purpose of this report is to arm you with some insight on what you need to do to have a go at internet marketing. When you understand what your special purpose is, and you cut down your options quickly, only then can you make a clear, cut, and decisive decision and take action. Part 4. Mentally prepare. At first, learning to make money online is scary because you are in a constant fear of the unknown. So, what I want you to do is relax. Take a deep breath and be calm just for a second. Realize that learning to make a living on the internet is not going to be a simple process. There are certain skills that you will have to learn and develop. Much like an athlete prepares for her sport, you're going to have to prepare. You're going to have to learn new things that you will not understand at first. But if you keep up with your learning, then it will start to make sense. The more you understand, the less information overload will overwhelm you. So just know this will not be an easy task. But if you stick with it, you will be rewarded for your efforts. Think about it this way. Let's just say that your learning curve is at the extreme low end and it takes you 10 years to learn to make the kind of money on the internet that everyone talks about. You keep your day job and you spend all your nights at the computer at home. Let's just say you're in your early 30s, like I am. That means, since this income we're generating is going to have a residual recurring income, that you will still retire 15 to 20 years earlier than 97% of the population. 10 years is a long curve. I have seen people do it in 1 or even 2. Is it worth your time to learn these skills? You bet it is. With all the negative things that are going on in the world today, it's a wonder anyone ever gets anything done or even survives. The newspaper, the TV, the lady next door who gossips all have negative things to say about the world. I'm here to tell you, if you let all those negative things affect your psyche, then you'll have no chance succeeding in anything, let alone in internet business. You also need to not let people's opinions influence you in your success. As you start to do this business, the people closest to you can be a major factor in whether you are able to get this done until the end. Do not let them bring you down. You are not good enough, or get a real job is something you may hear. But the fact is that some people do not want to see you succeed and will tell you how they feel constantly. Be a rock and keep at it. You will see results. They say it takes 10 positive thoughts to make up for one negative one. So if I were you, I would make it a habit to read 2 new books a month. Not just any old books, but the kind that all millionaires and super successful people read. The kind of books that is fuel for the brain, such as stuff from Anthony Robbins, Napoleon Hill, or even Rhonda Byrne. You will find out when you start to read these books, you will have a brighter outlook, and you will be mentally prepared for the obstacles that you face on a daily basis. Part 5. Taking action, or taking for all you cockneys out there. You can read all the ebooks about internet marketing and watch all the videos and even go to all the seminars. But you will never make a penny in this business unless you do something very important. This one thing is what separates the people who make money online and the people who only dream about it, is this thing called taking action. You have to let go of all those inhibitions and fears. You have to take action. Even if you learn one new thing a day, you have to implement it in your business or you will never succeed. To get myself going, I like to set goals. Part 6. Goals. You hear it all the time in this type of business, but if you don't set them, how will you know you've reached them? Huh? Yes, I said how will you know? What you need to do is make a plan on what you want from life. What are you going to be doing in 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, 1 month, 1 week? And what are you going to do today? Make it one of your new habits to write down your goals, and I know you will see big changes in your life. Part 7. Trash the trash. My last tip to combat information overload that I find quite effective is to unsubscribe the people who don't add value. If they are constantly bombarding you, email you 3-4 times a day, and are not giving any value, then hit that unsubscribe button. I made that mistake like everyone has in the beginning, to subscribe to all those lists and get all those free gifts. It's okay to add a few things to your collection, but don't go overboard. I downloaded 124 items one day. Think of all those lists. So I come from a place of learning. You have to stop. I know many marketers are going to hate me for saying this, but it is the truth. You have to find the ones that speak to you and ditch all the others. Otherwise, you will find yourself in a state of constant reading and learning, and never in the action stage. You can't make money unless you take action. Part 8. Conclusion. Here is my magical formula to combat information overload. 1. Be prepared to learn new skills. 2. Stay positive. Read books. 3. Take it one step at a time and don't try to do too much at once. 4. The more you understand, the less you will be subject to information overload. 5. Set goals. Number 6. Get off your butt and do something. Take action. And number 7. Only sign up to the email accounts that you think will drive you forward, and unsubscribe all the trash. Thank you for taking time to listen to this ebook. I hope that it brings a smile to your face and you take on this new endeavor with a sense of humor. I also hope that you now will not cower in fear of information overload, but you will instead look it square in the face and poke it in the eyes. Don't let the fear of the unknown take control of you. Do something about it. Take action. And I'll see you on the beaches of Cabo, sipping margaritas.